corrupted, man. As soon as this place goes digital, man, you're gonna lose all your shit. You know? Man, they're trying to be relevant on the internet. Yeah.
How many podcasts started? To be a podcaster.
They're stuck. You know?
They got the YouTube page.
They will go YouTube page.
Let's finish off the last verse 3. The gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire.
Unjust gains, man. They're gonna be a witness against you. And because of what you did to get all that shit. You know? The Lord ain't blind to the shit you do in the dark, man. You know?
You've heaped treasure together for the last days.
Yeah, and that goes for Esau too. You know, you've amassed all this wealth and all this power. Guess what, man? You're gonna lose it all that day. You know? But it's all based on blood.
Yeah, there's a little piece at the back of your saying. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 28. My son, glorify thy soul in meekness and give it honor according to the dignity thereof. Who will justify him that sinneth against his own soul? And who will honor him that dishonoreth his own life?
Yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, the life you chose, man, ain't nothing to brag about. You know, I know you like to start with Jake and be all boastful and proud because of where you got the station you are compared to other Jake. But you're not on Esau's station. You're still well below his level. And you know that when you go see him. you know that when you go see him, man, but you get to boast upon other Jake, man, and have other Jake envy you, and have other Jake trying to follow in your footsteps, so they become more wicked than what they were, man.
There's nothing to get big in there around. And you go around, we did that experiment, where name what we do camp, where you just got these houses, look regular as hell, over a mil. Just casually over a mil. Who lives there? Esau lives there.
Well, they don't even live there. They're just renting it out.
Exactly.
No one even lives in the house. Just renting the buildings.
Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it.
See, I people don't understand this word, this gospel, and its worth, its true value. Right? Because they believe in this world, and this world doesn't have it has no benefit if you're in this world. You know, it's not going to get you rich unless you sell out your people and become $1 or something. You know, it's not going to benefit you like that. It's not going to benefit us in the world to come. But the Lord demands our obedience now, right? So we can be worthy of the world to come. So we can gain all the things that was promised to us, man. All the riches and the peace. Like, Jay don't have peace, man. And that peace is underrated here. You know? It's underrated here, man. We would everything for peace, man. Because right now, Jake is got enough of the problems and troubles all the time, man. But money ain't going to answer those things.
Money could bring you more trouble. Okay, you got money, go get yourself one of them nice watches and walk around.
Yeah.
You see how quickly
See how long it stays in your wrist.
Yeah. Sometimes getting money ain't the best thing because people start looking at you, people get envious. Yeah. I'm talking about Jake, look, Jake can get envious, man. Oh, okay, I see man's got new trainers, do this, he's popping bottles. Boy, the next thing you know,
What's that boxer, Amir Khan, came to East London, stunting. Guy saw his Rolex. Yeah, he jumped out of the car, rocked it.
Like, you might see that, you're jealous of that. Because they think they should go high level.
You don't know your house down. Don't know your house down. Don't burn down, burn down. Tell your house got burned down. Next door neighbors. How can you have one house isolated away someone that's the only one that burned down? I see. Target him. Strategic.
Ecclesiasticus 10 and 9. Why the earth and ash is proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such an one setteth his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casts away his bound.
The scripture also say, man, that pride is not made for man. It's not for a place for a man to be full of pride about, over himself. You know? But that, like I said, never ends well, man. It's not, especially, you got guys, they give glory to God and all this kind of bullshit, right? They don't know the Heavenly Father in the scriptures, though. Right? They got their own idol in their mind that they praise, right? God don't respect that. So when you're doing it, that's a waste. That's a waste. Because really you're God's Satan in this world. If you're in this world and you believe in the things that this world can give you, you believe in Satan because Satan's in control of this world. He rules in this world. Right? That's why Satan, what we mentioned earlier, Satan was offering the kingdoms to Yahweh Shai. Because it was his time to, to have dominion over the earth. Right? So if you're praising this and praising that, really you're praising Satan in this world.
There's a time and a place for everything. Now it's not our time. This is Esau's time.
That's right.
When Esau,
That's why we're commanded to be patient.
Exactly. Yeah, suffer.
That's it.
Yeah. Because there's nothing wrong with having riches. Money is a defense, as the scripture says. Had rich men that was in the scripture, like Hawashai, the carpenter's son. They had money. Hawashai didn't grow up poor.
Right.
He had money, but to choose that over doing this work.
No.
He said he made himself poor for
Yeah,
our
yeah.
sakes, right?
Fuck.
King David, even Moses. I mean, Moses.
Yeah.
Which is King David, isn't it? He gave up the riches for what? To serve the Lord, man. Yeah. So it's about having integrity, man. What you're willing to do just for money's sake. Man.
Is that on board, man? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, nowadays, people ain't got, they'll do anything.
They'll do anything.
And social media shows that the most, because
Wow.
a guy will do anything for attention, do the most maddest thing. Because they know they're going to get views and likes, they'll say the craziest shit, and it's like for the money, man.
Yeah, the guy CW, Charleston White.
Oh, yeah,
Talking about
yeah.
sodomizing kids now.
Oh, man.
Trying to
Oh,
far,
man.
He does it for clout, man.
Yeah, he's doing it for the clout, man. They got caught up with the money making, man.
Jay got no shame. He got no shame like that.
Nah, they'll do anything for the cheats.
It's because they don't have the man sit on the kingdom. They don't believe in the kingdom. That's why.
Well, they're trying to unlock the blueprints of this world. You know what I mean? They're concentrating on what they can do with this world, how things work, and how
Yeah.
they can exploit it. The matrix, right? But you need to focus on the scriptures, man. Because that's the key to everlasting life right there. You know? He's probably get his point on that.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek they the Lord Jehovah. Because the majority of our people still are disillusioned by the fact that this place, even though this place is evidently going down, a lot of our people look at the fact that the Edomites still prevail in the war, that they're still, they showcase that one odd Israelite celebrity that seems to be doing well, and then trying to map it out as if you persevere in that light, you're gonna get there. But ultimately, even in all of these entertainment shows,
And that's why they make it as glamorous as possible. They make it as glamorous as possible, man. So Jake's starry eyed, but you don't see all the shit behind it, man. And that's why
That's what the word glamour means.
Yeah.
But they never tell you. They want to tell Jake, this is what you got to do, like a regular Jake coming from the bottom. To tell you the reality, you might think twice about it. But you know, that's why it's a secret society. You got to be invited in.
Babylon, the woman that was upon Greece.
Yeah.
Even John the Revelator, he marveled at her.
and even with like with like Jake that want to get into like economic landscape of things, like you got like France, for example, and the largest in the whole of Africa, 4 different economies, and you got all them Jakes that are talking about building and going back from Babylon, going to America, going back to Africa and Ghana and Nigeria.
Which Africa ain't your land anyway.
Yeah.
So all these Jakes dispersed from Senegal and all these countries. Talking about Africa ain't the motherland. The scripture says Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Yeah.
Which is the mother of us all, man. So really, all that building back home and all that, they don't even want to. Most of our people don't even want to connect back to where they're really from.
Yeah.
And like,
Connecting back to these.
I think you mentioned it earlier, man. Because even if you built yourself a little kingdom, all you be doing is repeating the same fucking cycle you've been in this whole time. Because you don't know righteousness.
Right.
Right? So we don't end up destroying that too and destroying ourselves again.
Because
But that's what I was gonna say. You had those. You already had that. You messed it up. Jake wants to go back and build what we already had. But we already had that.
it's because they don't know that we're under the curses as a nation. They don't know their roots and the fact that we're Israelites. We're covenanted with the Most High. That's the issue.
And that's why
the
it's so
whole
important
dilemma.
to teach our people who they are and why they're in the condition that they're in. You know, us not telling them that, man, is doing a disservice, man, because they don't know what to do about the situation, man. They don't know how to act, how to be right with the Lord, how to be blessed. Always about, oh, I'm blessed. You ain't blessed. Oh, I'm saved. You ain't saved.
That's where the answers are. The answers says, seek ye out the book of the Lord and
That's
read.
right.
Because the answers is all in there.
That's right.
That's the way out.
Yep. I'll get that precept.
Psalm 73 and 12. Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. So
That's for the wicked, man. You know, we don't expect to prosper here, man. We ain't fulfilled our part of the deal yet. Right? So we're gonna be under the curse until we fulfill the part of our deal. Well, the Most High deal that He made with us, man. Alright?
Sirach chapter 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. You know, so we ain't supposed to be putting off from day to day. You know, the scriptures speak about it, he may run and read it for you. You know, at the end of the day, like making your bed in Babylon ain't gonna save you. We're waiting for Yahweh Shai. Okay? Because that's our hope. That's our only way out of here, man. We're under these curses. You know? So ultimately we need Yahweh Shai, man. We need change. Okay?
The scriptures say the fashion of this world passes away. What's the point of building it? Yeah. If everything's going to be dissolved and be destroyed, why is our people spending, putting so much time in this place, thinking that you're going to have some everlasting memorial of yourself and your achievements and some shit? This is all going to get put down, man. Everything's going to get put down.
Like Egypt again. When they want to stay and go back again.
Yeah.
They don't want to leave it. That Stockholm thing.
This is 1 Samuel 2. He was saying that like Jake finds like different different ways to make the society right. But it's the Lord that makes you poor. So this is 1 Samuel 2:7. The Lord make him poor and make him rich, bring him low and lift him up. So that's just the thing. The Most High, He's the one that's going to take, because He's doing us down low. So it's going to be Him that's going to take us out. You can't take us up out of the precious.
It's not a thing for the Most High to make a poor man rich.
Yeah.
Well, wisdom brings riches, man. When you're wise, when you have true knowledge and understanding, it brings you so much more. You don't understand how much it adds onto a man and what it can achieve. When you got no wisdom, which our people generally don't have, everything ends in failure. You know? And that's why even though you might make some money, you might sling some drugs away, you might make some bit of money or whatever, man. Guess what? Scripture speak about putting money like bags full of holes. It don't ever last long.
I got that.
You know? Come on, yeah. It don't ever last long, man. Because you might have it for a time and then next week you ain't got nothing, man. You're in a slammer somewhere. Or you're dead. You know, or whatever the case may be. You know? Jay, it's fleeting. Everything here is fleeting. You know?
This is Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. It says, wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away. So everything out here is temporal. You know what I mean? So that's why
But wisdom's permanent.
it's eternal.
That's right.
Right.
The game is not to get all this money. Because it's not going to last anyway.
Right.
The game is to get this wisdom, get this truth. Okay?
That's right.
Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all that getting, get understanding.
Right, so that's the starting point. Right, this truth, this knowledge is the starting point, man. The fear of the Lord is the starting point. Right, and our people got everything backwards, man. You know, got everything backwards. Right, get that one?
Yeah. Haggai 1:3. Then came the word of the Lord Yahweh by Haggai the prophet, saying, is it time for you, O ye, to dwell in your sealed houses, and this house lie waste? Talking about the temple. Now therefore, thus saith the Lord power, Lord Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
How much does Jake work at it? Jake working all kinds of hours, man. All kinds of hours, man. Like, they don't even exist in the week. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that they're doing, and yet they can't bring in nothing that's sufficient enough really for them.
If I can add as well, it's the way this society is designed, like not being poor is expensive. Right? So, like being poor is expensive. What I mean by that is, you want to go get something, you can't afford it, you're going to get a credit card. That credit card, because you're poor, has that mad interest on it. So then now a £700 laptop now costs you £1,200. Whereas Ezo can just buy it for $700.
Yeah, they can have like 1% loans, man. Like Mark Zuckerberg and that. For his mortgage, it was like a 1%.
0%. 0%. Was it 1% or 0? I thought it was 0.
Actually, it might have been somewhere near there.
You got to pay 4%, 5% now, whatever it is. By the time if you ever finish paying it off, because you probably go bankrupt before then anyway. That's what usually happens, right? You know, you pay for like 3 houses, man, in interest. How is that fair when you're poor? How is that supposed to work?
There's a thing online that's gone viral about like this Jake woman who basically bought a 2007 or 2004 Ford, right? But because of the interest, it's going to cost her like $40,000.
She's going to buy a brand new top of the range car, but she can't afford that.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Yeah, so you know, it ain't. Jake always running off the money, but it ain't never enough anything. You know, because we're missing fundamentals here. Like money is not fundamentally what's missing. You know, like I said, this truth and this knowledge and how to be right with the Heavenly Father is what's missing from our people. Because all those things are taken care of, provided for, if you follow the law. You know, even if you're not earning, you know, such and such amount of money, the Lord's got ways, man, to have you, provided for. And that's what we're going to rely upon in these last days. Because money ain't going to mean shit in these last days, man. Right? Everything we're going to be doing is relying upon the Lord for our safety and for our provisions, man.
Knowledge and wisdom. This is Matthew 6 chapter verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Right? When the Lord sent out his apostles, he sent them out and said, think not of what we shall eat. Basically, take no thought of what we shall eat. But if the Lord and the Heavenly Father can look after the birds that you will sow no reap, then you will be saved.
Literally in the same chapter.
Yeah, 31, Matthew 6 and 31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or whither reward shall we be clothed? For all these things do the Gentiles seek. Your heavenly Father knoweth that you have need of all these things. But seek ye the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Right, so these are the things that we're gonna, remind ourselves in that time, because whether you got money, a little or a lot, in respectively, right? Everyone's gonna be on zero, right? Everyone's gonna find it hard to eat, hard to clothe themselves, right? You're gonna be looking like where your next meal is gonna come from, for one reason or another, whether you can afford it or whether you can't find it, right? Because we're all gonna be in that same boat at some point, and we're gonna have to rely upon the Lord to provide for us, man. Because this place is about to go to hell. Okay?
Jeremiah 9:3. Thus saith the Lord, let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, neither let the mighty man glory in his might, let not the rich man glory in his riches.
Right, so you might think you're safe now because you've got money, you're staving off the inflation right now. You prepped up, you got shelves full of shit, right? So you ain't worried about finding cucumbers in stores and shit, right? You're feeling okay right now. But it's gonna get to you at some point. You think it's gonna stop out whatever the inflation number is right now? You think that's where it ends? Right, you read Revelation, man, read about the black horse, right? A day's wages for, let's just say for argument's sake, a loaf of bread, right? A day's wages, whatever it is that you earn, that's a lot of money regardless, right? And that amount of money you got, where it's thousands or tens of thousands or whatever, man, you're gonna find that there's very little money in that thing. And your buying power is gonna be dramatically decreased.
I would show you that American blackout, man. That guy, he came in, he was probably living in a penthouse. Right, he came and said, look man, I've got the American Express. The guy was like, that don't work here. It's like the electric stuff.
you imagine the day where all these stocks drop, you know, fall off the charts, man. People gonna be committing suicide, man. And all of that, man. Yeah.
Sorry. But let him that glorious glory in this, that he understandeth and knows me, that I am the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment and righteousness in the earth. For in these things I delight, says the Lord.
Oh, that's right. You know, like I said, these people don't focus on any of that. Alright?
This is Matthew 4:4. What? He answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Because as the scripture says, the just shall live by the faith. Because it's not coming to like a time of trouble, that's that the scripture says. That's never like look on earth. That'll be like a time of faith.
And that's why we have so many accounts in these scriptures, man, to remind us of these things. You know, instances with the prophets, you know, certain men of God, they were provided for by the Lord when there was no other way to provide for us. You know, we was out in the wilderness for 40 years.
That's what I was going to say. Because that's what the Lord is drawing from.
Yep, that's right.
It was great in the book of Deuteronomy. The Lord, the Heavenly Father basically said that I walked through the wilderness for 40 years to let you know man shall not live by bread alone.
So
By
Lord was
bread.
bringing water from rocks, bringing manna from heaven, you know, all kinds of
12
things.
after they were being rebellious,
Yep.
you know.
But back then, that was like all our nations that got delivered out of Egypt, even the unbelieving ones. Now it's only the believing ones that's going to make it out. Because we went by faith. As the scripture says, the things that are written aforetime are written for our learning. That man shall live by the word of the Most High, we don't live by that. If I read this in 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 75. In fact, let me start with verse 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, for I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide. It said, live by faith, don't doubt. It says, and the guide of them who keep my
And one thing people want to have a problem with these other camps is doubt. But they ain't got their doctrine straight, man. They're gonna have nothing but doubt in that time, man. When people start getting jumping their arms and that, right? With the seated, man, they're gonna be thinking, hold on a sec. They're gonna be reward appropriately, man. They're hearing us, but don't want to hear us because they listen to their phony leaders. You know? But they're gonna be full of doubt and they're gonna be half stepping, man. And some of you are gonna be under everyone's gonna be under pressure. And a lot of you are gonna buckle, man.
But that's that precept. That's that precept says, when you blow the trumpet uncertainly, who shall prepare themselves to the battle?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because when you had the trumpet was a very particular sound.
Yeah.
Even going into
types of
World War
sounds
II,
with different things.
different things. Even going into the World War II, they had the sirens all over Europe, and you had a certain sound that you had to go underneath, whether it be a bathtub or table or whatever. The bombs were coming. Now you got it to where the prophets are likened unto that same alarm, and it's. But now you got now we're supposed to be that alarm, and it's got to be precise. It's got to be on point. You got these guys out here living in the grey area. They're preaching like the grey area doctrine.
They always bring out new doctrines now. We talked about earlier, man. Just new doctrines. No, old doctrines, new doctrines. They're just bringing things up and confusing the people. Leaving them confused. And so when that time comes, they ain't going to know what the hell to do. And in that time, you can't think.
It's going to require their blood. See, we're the watchmen, we tell the truth. But the Most High is going to require that blood for guys like Nate and all of them people there that are not teaching the right doctrine. They're sounding that uncertain sound.
That's right. We can't be uncertain in these last days, man. And you have to be sure. We have to all be sure of what it is that we're dealing with, man. And when you've got all these different kinds of teaching, all these different things, man, people want to be full of confusion.
Double-minded. Scripture says double-minded man is unstable.
That's right. That's right.
It says Ezekiel 33 from the top. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if a people of the land take a man of their coast, and set him for their watchman,
if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
So we, as men of the Lord, as prophets, as foreseers, right? These prophecies have been broken down and given us, we're given understanding. We can see these things that happen. We've been covering it for a long time now, waiting for these prophecies to manifest, to fulfill, right? We've seen afar off what's coming. Even when Nate was making fun about, oh, where's my dog and all this kind of madness, he can go buy some lamb. Now he got to change his tune. He's been changing his tune the whole time, right? But we already knew what was going on. We was warning you lot, right? So we was the ones that, beginning of our hours in the apostles, was the ones sounding that trumpet. But now you're trying to muddy the sound. You're trying to muddy the sound so people don't understand what's really, what's that?
Just talk about sound doctrine.
Yeah, sound doctrine.
Sound doctrine.
And now a man's talking about, oh, yeah, well, there's gonna be a sip and that, but or you could take it out. All this madness, man. You're playing games, man. We're not in the time playing games. It ain't time for that, man, because people are gonna get put to death real soon, man. Right?
Yes, then whosoever heareth the sound of a trumpet and taketh not warning, if a sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, so it's like, read that again, so again.
Verse 4. And whosoever heareth the sound of a trumpet and taketh not warning, if a sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Alright, so we're only doing our duty, right? In warning the people. Now, if you don't want to hear us, man, again, that's on your head. We've done our job, but we also understand that not all of Israel's going to understand this, man. This is not what we're expecting. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to convince everybody. Yeah, this gotta be a complete waste of time, right? Because that's not what's prophesied to happen, right? We're not going to unity camp. We're not going to bring everybody together. We all know those of us who stand together, those with the same doctrine, man. If we ain't got the same doctrine, we ain't standing by you, man. So we ain't going to get caught up in your judgment.
Proverbs 29 and verse 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he.
Right, so they say the vision's been given to us, man. Right, and so we're distributing that, we're sharing that for the elect's sake. Right, for those that can see and those that can hear. Right? It's not our fault or our problem if you can't hear or see it. That's the Lord's doing. The Lord don't want you to wake up.
In the NLT, it says, when people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. Lord willing, we be the men of the Lord.
Hey, man, you can be running around like this fucking chickens, man.
This is divine guidance, straight from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So if you don't listen to the words, prophets, the true prophets that Yahweh Shem Yahushai set up, then you're going to be running wild out here, man.
You're going to be panicking, man. I guarantee you're going to be panicking when it goes down. Us, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of it.
Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Right, so we're going to be cool because we understood it. We've understood for a long time to get our minds ready, get our minds right when the occasion comes. We're going to be, our minds are going to be all right, man. Lord willing. Right, Lord willing, man. Because we've understood these things from an earlier age for a longer amount of time. We're not going to be like trying to question things in that day. We don't know exactly what's going on. So we're going to be focused. One doctrine, we're going to be focused. We're going to move in the spirit. We don't know how we're going to move per se, but we're going to be focused on, avoiding what we need to be avoiding. Oh, is it? Okay, go ahead.
It's a spirit. Because he said the Lord's going to, the spirit will kick in.
He's going to own us in, man.
That's it. And you'll remember everything that the Lord, you know what? Brothers are prepared to die tonight, Lord willing. If it's the Lord's will. For the Lord. So it's the spirit. Right. So that's what shows it.
So Proverbs 22 and 3. A good man foresees the evil and hideth in the earth, but the sinful must turn and are punished.
Simple passing on punishment. And that's what we blind leaders with blind people that are guided by these charismatic leaders, these cults of personalities, man. We're gonna go down with these guys, man, because you're being simple. Like how they can convince you, with certain doctrines I don't understand, I can be white women and all this kind of man that's ever been said, right? I don't know how they convince you with that stuff, man, in the scriptures. I don't know how you do that, right? We go into one word part, and one word will go into so much things.
Yeah.
The corrupter, the incisions, the imprint.